Buongiorno amici and welcome back to HaveANiceSuit Season 5. Today I'm going to give you some interesting information about the Revers or the lapels. Follow me. Amici, I'm going to give you some nice tips and tricks about the Revers choice. When a customer sits in front of me and I ask him about the Revers choice, usually they are surprised. And I'm going to give you a nice info how to choose them properly, for my opinion. So let's begin with the monopetto. The single-breasted, for me, has always the notch label, Revers Classico. You have only two choices, the model of the Revers and the width of the Revers. The width usually for me is not too wide. I do it 10 centimeters wide on the notch label. For the Revers Lancia, I do it a little bit more. 1/2 centimeter more, not 1.5, but 1/2 centimeter more than the notch label. You have the two options on the single-breasted, that is the notch or the Revers Lancia. For my opinion, it's always notch label. So reassuming, on the single-breasted you have two options, that's the peak label and the notch label, Revers Lancia or Revers Classico. And then you choose the width, not too wide please. Amici, now it's time for il doppio petto, the master of the universe for me. Il doppio petto, my favorite. The Revers that goes on the doppio petto is always a peak label, Revers Lancia, don't forget that. For me, it's not possible that you do a notch label on the doppio petto. Everything is possible, but not for me. So here you choose only the width if you come here. And know that if you take a double-breasted, it's always with Revers Lancia, never a notch label. So one very important thing about the width, for me the range of the width is between 10 and 11 centimeters, not too wide. Otherwise, if you go too wide in the Revers Lancia, you will look like Batman. Just to give you some quick information, because there is one more Revers that I didn't talk about, but it's only useful on your tuxedo. It's Revers Scialle, a shawl Revers. This is possible on a double and a single-breasted both. On a tuxedo, you can also do a peak label, Revers Lancia. So on a tuxedo, it's never a notch label, always Revers Lancia or Revers Scialle. I will do another episode about the tuxedos and give you more details in the future. Now I'm having, of course, my ristretto, the Pirone way, in the tazzina rosso primitivo. Really nice, this one. Always the Pirone way, and wishing you a buona domenica and a buon ristretto a tutti. Ciao!